Hello, everybody. So I just wanted to make a very short video to explain to you what to expect every week. So this is week one. This is kind of our welcome orientation, to math class video. And you've been working so far through these slides. We call it a hyperslide or a hyperdoc because it links to lots of different things. So every week there'll be slide number one, and it'll look similar to this. I'll have the data up here, anything to note here, for example, just to always make sure it's in present mode. I may even share it in present mode to make that easier. But either way, this is just kind of intro slide. The next slide is always going to tell you the objectives. I think it's really important. So obviously this week, your objectives is to get to know me, I get to know you, who's in your class, what should you expect each week in math. And obviously these will be math objectives typically. But this week, our objectives are a little bit different. So either way, that next slide is going to be, hey, what are we getting to know? What do I need to know for this week? What will I end up learning? So if you ever want to go back to this, you can check off and see how well you met those objectives. And then I usually have one or two slides that are called engaged. And the whole point of this is that you're not really doing anything other than just engaging and kind of getting interested in what we'll learn about for the week. So I don't want to talk too much about this because at this point you should have already decided on an answer to this, and we'll discuss. But here's your engage. It's something that anybody can answer. It should be really accessible to everybody. You shouldn't have to use too many prior math skills for the engage necessarily. I've got a couple of these. So again, another engage. This is usually just you thinking. And then exploring is usually a little bit deeper than engaging. So this week, again, this is a little bit different because this is an orientation week. But here you're exploring. It says to explore these videos on math mindsets, and we'll discuss in our meets. So usually there'll be something for you to delve just a little bit deeper into. And the next thing, again, this will be different. Typically, there's an apply slide, and typically you'll actually apply some math here. So this week's a bit different. I'm showing you how you're going to apply, and you should have already seen the video on the digital portfolio. So there won't always be a video here. I would say it's actually rare that there would be a video. This week is just a little bit different. So apply would be you actually applying some and doing some math. And there's usually at least 3 apply slides, I would say, each week. Again, this week's a bit different. And then after you've had a go at applying in some shape or form, I have an explanation. And I sometimes go from explain to apply again. But there's an explain slide, and there'll usually be a video here by me. I try to keep my videos pretty short. I don't talk too much, but I'll usually have a solid example, something that hopefully will help explain what it is that we're doing. So you have a chance to explore first, have a go at things, be thinking, and then I explain. And of course, I'm recording one right now, so there isn't a video here. And this is a really important slide. And in terms of what you need to complete each week, it's always going to be the share. The share slide is the thing that needs to be turned in. You should be completing everything up until this point. You should be doing it, but this is where you actually hand something in. So I'm going to try and keep this so it looks kind of similar each week. It's the share slide. It'll say weekly assignments. I'll probably write something about Power School. This is a big reminder. Hey, you need to do this and hand it in. So typically the math assignments will actually be posted separately on Google Classroom, and the instructions will be here. Complete the My Math Autobiography assignment. So this will be on Google Classroom. It also tells you see attached separate assignment on Google Classroom, and I'm also going to be linking mine as an example. Again, I'll usually remind you, this is your homework assignment. This is the one main thing to hand in. It doesn't mean you aren't supposed to do everything prior to this. It just means that this is the official piece of work. It's kind of like everything else is classwork and this is the homework. That's sort of how I'm interpreting it. So again, this is the orientation week. When we're delving into math topics, it will look a little bit different. I've left this blank for here, quite honestly, because I haven't decided what to put here. But extend is usually extra practice, something a little bit more challenging, perhaps. And there'll usually be 1 or 2 extend slides after you've completed this.